Thank you for your interest in the topic of eco-construction. My name is Maxim from the company EcoBuild Ukraine, and you've received this message because you were interested in our specific product. So let me briefly explain what a house made of straw panels is. First of all, it's a wooden frame building, so all the same rules that apply to other frame houses also apply here. However, for insulation, we use pressed rice straw, which allows you, as the client, to have a natural microclimate inside the building. In simple terms, regardless of whether it's hot or cold outside, the inside of the house will maintain a comfortable temperature, without excess moisture, without excess dampness, and without any mold. It's a house that allows you to feel as comfortable and natural as possible. To put it even more simply, the walls literally breathe. This means air passes through the wall without losing energy, without losing heat or cold, depending on whether you're heating or cooling your home. The entire surface of your walls acts as one giant heat recuperator. Fresh oxygen gets inside the building even when all your windows and doors are closed. The most important advantage of our building can't be measured in money or seen with your eyes. It is precisely this vapor permeability, the creation of a natural microclimate. It's what allows you to get a good night's sleep and feel healthy and comfortable. Now for the technical side of things. The wall thickness is 400 millimeters plus a clay plaster, which acts as a natural protection against pests and, most importantly, against fire. No other finish on a frame house can offer you this level of safety, like a thick layer of clay, which emits nothing during a fire and won't burn through at temperatures up to 1000 degrees Celsius. At the same time, the clay doesn't dictate the final look of your house, as it's only the base coat of plaster. The walls are assembled in literally 1.5 to 2 days for a 100 square meter house. And the cherry on top is that you can assemble this house kit yourself even without our help, just by following the instructions. And you can proudly say that you built the house with your own hands. Only our technology allows literally anyone to assemble a house with their own hands, because it's essentially a large Lego set. Furthermore, the straw panels are manufactured in a workshop and pressed under high pressure, in such a way that the straw holds together very tightly. Under no circumstances will it sag or fall out. Our architect can adapt any design for straw panels. Don't have a design? Not a problem. Our architect and structural engineer will be happy to develop a custom design for you, tailored to your specific plot of land and your family's needs. When you're inside a house like this, you feel its solidness, you feel that it's a substantial building, and most importantly, you experience absolute quiet and comfort. Because the sound insulation of these straw panels far exceeds that of any other walls of the same thickness, even those with additional insulation. Separately, I want to address the topic of mice in straw houses. The truth is, rodents couldn't care less what your house is built from, be it brick, aerated concrete, or SCP panels. Mice go where it's warm. In the entire history of our work, not a single mouse has gotten into a straw wall. And it's completely impossible for a few simple reasons. First, we use a reliable natural rodent deterrent. Namely, we add lime to the base coat of clay plaster. Lime is literally a poison for rodents. And second, we use the standard rodent protection for frame houses, which is a metal mesh. So all these horror stories about straw houses and mice are just nonsense and myths. In reality, this problem doesn't exist at all. There's a lot of speculation in the construction industry, so it can sometimes be very difficult to separate myth from reality. Let's move on. A very important point. The houses are plastered with clay, sand, and water. No chemicals for at least 100 years. Behind me, you can see what the base coat of clay plaster looks like. After this, you can use any paint, any vapor-permeable plaster, a ventilated facade made of wood or metal, whatever you like. The main thing is not to seal the wall, not to kill its breathable properties. The same applies to the interior work. You are in no way limited by the fact that your house is made of straw and clay. You can implement any interior design solutions. The main thing is to maintain vapor permeability. And then you get a house that will last for centuries with the best energy efficiency, sound insulation, and internal microclimate. And now about the cost. The price of a house made of straw panels is almost no different from the cost of a house made of aerated concrete blocks, SIP panels, a frame with wool insulation, or any other solutions in our price range. We're not considering brick houses, ceramic block houses, and so on. Today, virtually all construction companies pay their workers more or less the same wages. The labor market is level. The fact is, the only difference is in the wall itself. As the manufacturer of the straw panel walls, we can only influence the price of our walls. However, the rest of the components for your house will be based on market prices. And market prices are more or less the same for everyone. So when someone buys concrete, they buy it at the market price. This applies to metal, windows, roofing materials, various types of insulation, and all plaster mixes. Essentially, your house is made up of different components. And we, as a construction company, just like other construction companies, buy these materials at more or less identical prices. Therefore, if someone offers to build you a house for significantly less, it doesn't mean they've discovered some secret of the universe and can now build cheaper for you than everyone else on the market. It means that certain items were simply not included in your proposal. And these items are, in principle, what create the price difference that you see between different companies. So carefully examine the estimates, the detailed estimates for the services and materials they are offering you. After all, the windows you see behind me could cost $5,000 or they could cost $15,000. The same windows, the same openings, but their quality will be vastly different. So study the proposals that you receive. If you're interested in building eco-houses with a natural microclimate and you want a full-service package or to partially address a specific issue with the help of the company EcoBuild Ukraine, please reply to this message or contact us directly using our contact information. Thank you. I personally invite you to meet us at our office in the city of Kyiv at 160 Kirillivska Street or at one of our construction sites. We have sites all across the territory of Ukraine. Give us a call and we can arrange a time and place to meet.